I don't know if you are going to answer or infinite masters will come and they answer. Maybe we don't need to differentiate if it's going to be you, Nora, or infinite masters who are going to answer. And my first question is, how long is it going to be before human being can ascend into higher realms? Was it an original plan for human beings to ascend at a certain time? If it was the original plan, if it was changed by our way of behaving.
There was something that I wrote many years ago. I would have to look it up. I think it was in the early 2000s, I think I wrote it. It came in as a very powerful vision. It was a master, a very high priest type of master that had a very, very long table and a very, very big book. And I saw the master, or man, priest, whatever it was, God being maybe. It was almost like he was wanting me to read the book. It's the book of knowledge, he said. I got up in the middle of the night when I got this vision, and I did start just typing what I was seeing in my mind. And I'm still working on that. But it was that in the beginning, there was a very high crystal light being of a liquid light nature that was roaming on the planet. And there was very high intelligent species of intelligent human. There was not really human. It was almost like strands of liquid light beings that became human beings. And it really showed me that the Earth was very much a crystal star planet, and very crystallized, a sparkling, shimmering planet in the universe. And that there was some horrific battle that came upon the planet, and she dropped her frequency. She dropped her whole, everything just wrapped around the whole planet, and she dropped in nature down to the third dimension. Instead of being up in maybe the 10th or 11th dimension, the planet dropped and was wrapped in a heavy energy, and that became very dense. And so this is like a universal outcome, not something that the human form did themselves. It happened in that vision that I was given. As the souls carried on rebirthing and reliving and carrying on, they moved out of the liquid light crystallized form to a more dense physical human form. And so when we have these relivings in our dream states, or, we are very high light, intelligent beings, or maybe somebody says, oh, you're not from this planet, or you're from this crystal seed form, it's quite possible. To say when are we going to ascend, or what is going to happen, it's already happening, from the fact that the planet herself is moving from the third dimensional consciousness of density, is now being bathed by these gamma rays and plasma frequencies of higher spectrums of light particles, that's shifting and peeling the third dimension. She's moved up into the fifth dimension. That's the consciousness. So yeah, we have a lot of lava breakouts underneath the ocean floor. We have tsunamis. This is the peeling away of this heavy, old, archaic, conscious energy, and the crystal formations inside the rock formations, inside temples on the planet, inside ancient temples that have never ever eroded on the planet, that were built by these high intelligent species, is starting to shimmer. It's starting to crystallize, and it's starting to wake up the crystals in us, in our brainwave patterns, in our cellular DNA patterns, in our crystal codes, in our molecular structure. I've been given messages 2038 is when, we will have a higher consciousness of networking on higher streams of intelligence. The ascension is not like they say, the Bible says, or whatever nature says, your soul ascends, like your physical body is going to die and your soul ascends and you leave the body and you ascend into a light being. No. When they show it to me, that book that has been shown to me is your consciousness, Nora's consciousness, Nora's physical mind, body, and spiritual being is physically here, but my mind, my inner child consciousness is a living, breathing intelligence, and it has spiraled into and ascended and connected into these high beings that are coming back down and wrapping around me in an ascension frequency of light, intelligent consciousness. How long till everyone allows their mind to their body, their energetic field to embrace that what they cannot see, and let go of the fear and embrace this higher frequency of intelligence? It's up to them. But hundreds of thousands of people are now waking up to this higher waveform of consciousness. And so already their inner conscious mind, their inner spiritual essence is spiraling and connecting to a higher frequency. In other words, it's elevating, it's ascending into a higher consciousness, yet you're still sitting here and breathing in this 3D energy around you and operating in your human form. And so that is why it was interesting that you would say, well, I don't know whether Nora is going to answer or whether this higher master is going to answer, because it is in oneness. I'm here, but inside is what is ascended up has descended back down and is living as a higher consciousness, as one master living in a human body, as one. I'm not crystalline, liquid, I'm still a dense physical body, but inside is a higher consciousness, which everybody can do. It could be in another 10 years, it could be another 15 years. That is definitely rapidly accelerating for many people already on the planet. It's all about staying balanced with your feet on the ground and having an open mind that there is a higher species of a higher intelligence that's waking up the consciousness on this planet. And it's not just the human form. It's the animals. It's the water kingdoms. The whales especially are elevating and opening up the ocean floors around the whole planet. The rock formations are transmitting crystal energies to the birds that are sitting quieter longer on the tree. They're all waking up. And so I don't know the time. I don't see the factor of people dying to ascend physically. I hear their consciousness is evolving and ascending into a higher spiritual frequency of light. And when that light comes in, your body starts becoming lighter. You're not dense, heavy, laden down emotionally, physically, mentally. there will be reverse aging. There will be reverse, not decaying, it will be de-aging, because there will be a lighter vibration flowing through you. It's how they delivered the message to me a number of years ago. I should get that, find that writing. It was a long, long time ago. And it's a very good question that you bring forward, because I guess it's just my own knowledge that I have received. I didn't think how people are wondering about it now, but it is happening. And I guess because it's happening and I know that it's happening that way, I didn't think ever to put it in writing for everybody else. But we are transforming. We are becoming crystal light consciousness fields inside of us. Very, very slowly. This is not a 180 from going from here to here. It's very, very, very slowly. That's why look where we were in the millennium 2000, from 1999 to 2000, Y2K. Oh, the world's going to end. 22 years later, where we were back then, economically, what we were building, computer-wise, internet-wise, on that level. But look at how your own body and mind and spirit has developed, even in the last 2 years. How much you have elevated your consciousness and your awareness. 2038, that's quite feasible, to be on a telepathic frequency of networking to all of this on a moment-by-moment decision. Fascinating information. It's absolutely fascinating when you connect with these beings and they give you that assurance that the shifting is taking place. The wheels are turning, as they would say in time. Yeah.